Hello, good morning, it's Wendy here from Narberth. It is a not too bad looking day, and look, my little lady is out of the house, which means it should be a nice weather day. We don't want him and his umbrella, we don't want, do we? So there we are, there's my little lady. So if I say the lady's out of the house, you know what I'm talking about, and I'm not going up to totally doodle-alley. Right, the first thing, today's is from the things that I've done, and things I've done and not used, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to see if I can get this over here. So what I'm going to do now, everything's falling off today. Just going to walk you through the process of what I do. Not everybody does it like this. Some people do it properly, but I do it this way. So now this card is 6 by 6. And where's it gone? There it is. And my topper is 4 and a bit by 4 and a half. So if I turn that 4 and a quarter, is it? Oh yeah, if I turn that to 4 and a quarter, and let's see, I don't want to take any more off the top, so I'll take some off the bottom. It would be easy if I did 4 by 4 really, but Wendy is not always easy doing. Right, what I'm going to do now, like I said, this is 6 by 6, so I'm going to go, oh, I should have warned you, you need to have sunglasses on this morning, because everything is just going to go pew, pow, pow. Yes, even that. Right, so 6 by 6, I'm now going to go half an inch smaller, so that's 5 and 3. No, it isn't 5 and 3/4, Wendy, it's 5 and a half by 5 and a half. And this will be my first match. Not that piece. You know, there should be a warning about Wendy's first thing in the morning. Right, first thing I'm going to... No, I'm not going to do that. Oh, dear. Right. So I'm now going to line that one up there, making sure I've got the card right, the right way up. So you've got a lovely little border there, even border. And now I want that to go in the middle. Looks a bit odd, but I'm sure it'll work. Like I said, today I'm just going through a few things and just picking, oh, I'll have a bit of that, I'll have a bit of this. So that's what I'm going to do for this one. So first of all, I'm going to stamp the sentiment onto there. And I'm using Love and Thanks to a Dear Friend, and this came from the Prize Peony stamp sets. Sorry, it does come with lovely papers as well, so I will be doing them very short. Well, I will be using some of them, I should say, shouldn't I? No, I've messed this up already. Look, I got ink where I need enough had ink. Because I went in too quick there. Rub that off because my chamois is a bit wet, and if I put wet on the ink, then it's going to be too wet. So dib, dub, and there we are. See, it's not sort of gone there all over the place. So I'm going to take this now and put it down in this lovely corner, down in this corner. If the card stays still. Love and Thanks to a Dear Friend. I don't know. See, I'm going quiet now because I'm thinking. Is that going to stand out enough? That's what, sorry, dropping things everywhere. Sorry, neighbours downstairs. Yeah, do you know, I don't think that's going to look too bad. Right, so I'm going to get my glue and check my paper for any sticky up bits. I'm just going to see if you can see that. Can you see that bit of a lump there? It's darker, but if I run the bone folder across it, it's gone back. And what this is when you cut a piece of paper, as you cut it, it goes like that. So you've got the lumpy bits on the bottom. Now this is the same here. If I put that underneath, you might be able to see. Oh, I don't know. Can you see there's a darker line there? So that's all I'm going to do now is don't have to press hard. Even, there we are, you haven't got that dark line anymore. And it doesn't come on the other side either, so you just squish it out the way. Right, put some ink, glue, even. On this one. Giving it a nice margin all the way around. Then what I've done with this one, I've I just realised this is a peony one that I've used. What I've done, I've gone over it with Wink of Stella. I'm hoping you can see that, but I don't know whether the camera picks it up or not. So, oh, I'll tell you what else I'm going to do while I'm here. I'm going to round these corners for no other reason but that I do it. Now, what I should have done was I should have stamped this in the Stamparatus, because I'd have got it would have come up, it would showed up a bit more, but this is what happens when you do a video. Things never work, so I'll have to do a little memo to self. If you're going to do any stamping, use the Stamparatus. Whoops, get down there, get down. There we are, turn it over. And there we are, very bright to dear friends. Love and thanks. Like I said, that should have gone in Stamparatus, but I'll see if I can, if I sort this out later, then I'll come back to you on that one. Now this is another kapow, very, very bright card. I did this a while ago because I didn't know what I wanted to do with it. I wanted a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and a little bit of the other. So what I did was I did this, and I thought, well, it's one of those things, it's nearly too good to throw away. Well, I think it is, I don't know about you. But, right, now then, this is 10 centimetres. So I want this to be just a little bit smaller. And I've got a little bit too much now. Right, just hold it up there, it doesn't matter. I can fix it, everything is fixable. And I'm just eyeballing this now, and I'm going to make a mark there. Where have I made mark? Oh, I'm such a wally. Right, 1, 2, 3 up. Do you know, I really like it when there's a bit wide at the bottom and the top, and a bit, you know, wider at the side and the top and bottom. I like that. Do I like it? Oh, hum-de-dum-de-dum. I'll cut a little bit off the top here then, just a smidge. These guillotines are lovely to use, they really are. When I first got one, I thought, eek! I don't think I want to put that there or do that. So, how's that looking to you? Is that looking better? Just you'll feel it needs a little bit more. See, this is how I work when I'm making cards up. I pick something and then I cut it down to size. I'm going to make sure the card's the right way up as well. Oh, there we are, that's way up. There we are. Now you can see now we're starting to even out a bit. So, oh, we've got flies all over the place today. Ugh, don't like flies. A bit more maybe. I'm sorry if I've bored you doing this, but I just wanted to let you into the workings of my mind, as they say. Mind you, I never think that's a very good idea. This is a bit I tried on the back, look. So, warts and all, I'm going to use this one. Because again, it's one of those things that I just didn't want to throw it away. So it's like the reduce, reuse, recycle, this is. There's got big blobs here and big blobs there. But I don't really mind because it isn't that offensive. Well, it might be for you, but I don't think it's that offensive. So, there we go. Every little kindness makes the world bright. So I'm going to put these on and see what you think of them. If you think they're rubbish, then please don't tell me, because I'm just trying to help you work out. You know, this is the sort of thing I'd love to have had when I started making cards. I'd love to have somebody say, well, this is what I do, this is this and this is that. And if you cut a bit off here and I cut a bit off there, then there we are. So that is my first couple of cards for the day. And what I'll put this onto, I'll put both of these onto my YouTube account. However, this will look slightly different because that is really annoying me, that is. So I'm going to have to redo that and just put a little something over the top of it. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye.